look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, in this episode, man, I'm going to need you to remain focused and stay focused because what you're about to see is a woman who could easily pass for someone's grandmother, great-grandmother, or for someone that is an elder that you have a love or affection for, okay? And I want you to pay attention to what's being said and not on the appearance of the individual, simply because this is how women manipulate men and women into believing doing what's wrong should be okay. You get what I'm saying? When you begin to feel empathy and sympathy for someone based on their appearance or situation, you tend to look over what it was that caused them to be in that circumstance sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So be prepared. Before I show you this clip, hit the notification bell and the subscribe button, like button, all that good stuff. But when you hit the notification bell, select the option that says all so that you will be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and put this on the screen. Stay strong, man. Like I always say, man, let's get it.
You'll never marry again, but the one marriage that you had was really more like an arranged marriage. You never asked to marry him in the first place.
I didn't.
And you never said that you loved him in the first place.
And
How did you get married? What's the story?
I had a baby.
How old were you?
I was 14. But when I got pregnant, the boy said it wasn't his baby. Told Mama about the girl he was liking, how she was high yellow and built like a Coca-Cola bottle. And what makes you think I'm gonna fool with somebody ugly and black and snappy head like your daughter?
Oh, wow.
Over her. Daddy said, he ain't been there, he ain't been there.
His dad?
His dad.
His daddy believed him.
So he went his way and I my way. And all through the pregnancy, I was alone. And the little girls I played with on the plantation, I couldn't play with no more because I done got pregnant. To the older folks, I'm a bad influence for them. And I'm grown, so I didn't have nobody to play with. And so after the baby was born, things were still going on fine with Mama until he wanted us to get back together.
Now, let's go into this right quick. You see an older woman here at the bottom of your screen that looks like someone's grandmother, great-grandmother, or your great auntie, whatever you want to call her. When you see the appearance of a woman like this and you hear this story, it sounds tragic. It sounds as if she was done wrong, when in all actuality, she made the conscious decision to sleep with a man, with somebody else. She chose to spread her old 72-plus-year-old legs back then to another man. We cannot allow them to get away without accountability. Okay? Now, the woman on the top of the screen represents, in my opinion, today's modern day woman. You see how she's looking at this older woman telling her story. She's already feeling emotional. She's already thinking this woman was done wrong. She's not even considering the fact that this woman laid on her back and got pregnant. Even the woman who is asking the older woman to tell her story, who you do not see, she's emotional. She's not even taking any time to consider that this older woman chose to sleep with another man. Now, the parallel to this woman's story is this. This older woman is saying something that we see going on with younger black women today. We have young black women getting pregnant in their teenage years. We have young black women who are having non-marital births who are considered to be bad influences to other younger black women. The thing that she's talking about right now is going on right now in our day among younger black women. There's nothing new underneath the sun. And I want you to imagine this woman as being your regular blue hair having, tattoo having, gold grill having, multiple baby having woman that you see on the street. Her story is the exact same story that we see from day to day. Let's keep going.
You said all this about me and went on your way. And then when the baby comes looking like you want us to start dating and get married and raise the baby. And I told him no. I told him he can go to school with his mom. And when Mama heard me, she came in there where we were. And he said, well, I'm gone, Miss Dale. I tried. And he walked out. And because I wouldn't have him and date him, she would always tell me, you got to find you and that bastard baby somewhere to stay. You can't stay here no more.
Now, this was your mother?
This was my mom.
And you were 14 years old?
I was 14 years old. And every time she leave home, she'll tell me, I'm leaving. But when I get back, you and that bastard child of yours better be gone. But I ain't no way.
A lot of you women and some of you men think I'm harsh when I say things like the bastard child or she's raising all those bastard children. Excuse me, my allergies kicking in. You must understand that I grew up in a time when you heard that. You heard what they say, that's a bastard child, that's a bastard, those some bastard cheering. The reason why they said those things was because they was trying to discourage the behavior of having non-marital birth at a teenage years. You know what I mean? As a teenager, it was supposed to be looked down upon and frowned upon. Now you got a whole bunch of weak, no spine having ass men and women who, as soon as you heard bastard child, they say you're wrong. Like, you should not be saying that. But when you go to the Webster Dictionary, because I had somebody challenge me with that shit before, go to the Webster Dictionary or type up on Google and see what bastard is. See what a bastard child is. It is a product of a non-marital birth. Period. Like it or not, if you have a child outside of wedlock, it's a bastard child. Even after you get married, if he come before marriage or she come before marriage, that's a bastard child. And it's going to always be a bastard child even if you get married. Now, I'm not putting down people like that, but I'm just giving you the hardcore truth. We got to call things for how they are. We got to call a spade, man. It makes no sense that women get offended when you call these kids bastard children, but yet they keep having these little gender reveal parties and stuff like that, baby showers. Ain't one husband in sight. Ain't no man there at all. And this is her 4th baby shower with another man. Come on, man. So yeah, bastard children.
There you go. When she come back, I'll be still sitting there, holding my baby. And one night she came in and this other boy, John Hale, was there playing checkers with my oldest brother. They were about the same age. And she's, goddamn, you still here? I told you when I got back, I want you and that bastard child to be gone. He didn't even say a word. They just kept playing. And then the next day he came down and he asked me, was Mama there? I said, yes. He said, well, tell her I want to holler at her, man. And
so he ain't asked you nothing?
He never asked me to marry. But he told her, he said, I heard you last night speaking to Lucy, but what you said to her, did you mean it? And she said, like what? He said, you told her that you wanted her and her bastard child to be out of your house. She said, hell yeah, you can have.
Why didn't you hate him though after he did? First of all, you didn't ask to be married to him. And after he put you through all the stuff, and I mean a lot of stuff, why didn't you hate him?
Because he didn't mean nothing to me.
Wow.
And when God.
So hold on. So the guy who married her, see, it's like marriage was a contract for a maid and a housekeeper and a womb, a surrogate mother and a nanny, a babysitter and a child rearer and a clothes cleaner and a SUO maid. Yeah. So he was like, okay, I see she got a problem on her hands. The family's trying to get rid of her. Oh, they got a free maid for sale. All I got to do is sign my name on a piece of paper down at the courthouse, and I could bring her into my house. I don't even have to stop dating because, you know, they had families up the road. They was doing whatever it is that they wanted to do. They just had you in the house as the maid, the live-in maid, the marry maid. And then he mistreated her. He never cared for her. She was just a maid to occupy space in the house. Oh, my.
Okay, here comes this bullshit. All right. This is where a lot of modern women tend to run to. They like to try to run to. A lot of times they want to say the traditional women back in those days was mistreated, abused, and they also were, they didn't want to be there. That is what you hear right now is a totally unique, isolated experience of that woman. Okay? That's what she make it seem like they had men that had families down the road. We aware of that back in those days. But we also should acknowledge the fact that there were men who was not like that. It seems like anytime a man or woman try to bring up traditional values. They go back to the past. The ones who bring up traditional values, who can show by the numbers that there was a nuclear family, stronger nuclear family amongst black people back then, they always love to run back and say that the man was fucking this woman, getting this woman pregnant, beating on this woman. All right? Now, y'all may feel sorry for that old woman. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her whatsoever, because that woman at her younger year, her younger age, chose to bend over backwards, toot it up, and let that man skeet in her face, her butt, and all up in her guts to get pregnant and to bring forth the bastard child. I don't know why y'all get so offended when you hear the word bastard child, but no, bastard child, that's what it is. And the reason why she said, I want that man. I said, go ahead, I'm ready, I'll go over here. You know why she said that? Because she was hurt because the father of the bastard child did not want her. If the father of the bastard child wanted her, you would have heard a different story come from that older woman's lips. It wouldn't have been one of bitterness, because that old woman was bitter as fuck. It wouldn't have been a story of anger and hurt, disappointment. You wouldn't have heard that. If the father of the bastard child wanted her and got married to her, she would have said, yeah, I got pregnant at 14, but I had me a good man. I had me a good man who took care of me and my child. I love him. That's what you would have heard. But since she was out there tooting it up, giving coochie out to everybody, and let's keep it real. We know teenagers out there doing that shit at her age or something even earlier than that age. Having trains ran on her. Who to say she wasn't one of them brides? And also, how many times did she sleep with this dude before she got knocked up? She knew what she was doing, man. At 14, you old enough to know whether or not if you want to give some coochie. I'm just letting you know. So I don't feel bad for it. And the woman that's talking about, oh, it's about being a maid. It was just a contract. He can. That's because she ain't got no man. No man want her because she too goddamn stubborn. She too modernized. She talking about what she wants to have, but she can't control a man to get it. These type of women want to be domineering and keep a man. That's what it is. It don't work with real men. It work with them betas and suckers. I'll put your ass out. I'll walk away from you. That's how alphas is. That's how men is. Take the alpha out. You can just say even the masculine, whatever you want to say. We'll leave you alone because there's other women out there. Anyway, I know somebody said, oh, it reminds me of Aunt Sophia. That's Grandma Moy. That's Grandma Mabel. Look at Grandma Mabel. Oh, man, she reminds me so much of Grandma Mabel. Oh, my God, Grandma Mabel. But all the time, this is Grandma Mabel.
I'm a mustard back heifer named Grandma Mabel, and I was a hoe back then, and if this cooch could get wet again, I'll be a hoe right now. Can you dig it? Because I'm ready. Why? Because I'm Grandma Mabel, the mustard back heifer. Can you dig it? And when we danced like this back in the day. You know.
No, shit like that. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all later on, man. Y'all take it easy now, you hear?
Ooh, 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 ooh.